Colorado Research and Development Foundation, a Section 8 company, in collaboration with University Industry Interaction Cell of the University and Institution Innovation Cell and Department of Technology. They have jointly come up with an idea of Idathon. So on the occasion of opening ceremony of this Idathon, on the dais we have the CEO of Shirke idea, Professor Raut, Director of Innovation Incubation Linkages, Professor Relekar, Director of Department of Technology, Professor Sapli, and in the house we have the experts from various fields, agriculture, health, engineering and technology, and so on and so forth. And of course the fellow participants who will be presenting their ideas. I am told that they are big in number, and there are about 8 sub-themes wherein the presentation will be made. There are a few things which are worth thinking about is that since last many years, maybe about 3 to 4 years, university is trying to come up with certain ideas which can be taken up to the startup. But the fact is that we could catch hold of only few, maybe 2 to 3, which possibly are converted into not exactly the startup, but the verge of startup. So what is the lesson? Lesson is that there are issues with the ideas. There are issues with ideas to be taken up to the incubation. There are issues with the ideas through incubation to be taken up to say business model or business, and the whole journey as such. So what is the problem? The problem is that people who would be evaluating you should appreciate your idea, that they should be able to see that this idea can be taken up to a very high level and some fruitful outcomes are possible. Such potential ideas they are searching for. I understand that not every idea can be taken up to the fag end, but the idea that you are going to present, if you get some feedback from the experts, you can further elaborate on that and you can further strengthen that, and then possibly that can be one of the potential ideas. There are various domains, and the 3 domains they have selected. In fact, that contribute maybe more than 80% of this society, because the world agriculture consumes major part of our society, then engineering and technology is there, then environment is there, and food and health is there. And what is left out? I don't think anything is left out. So you have no bars that you should only think about a typical area, but you can think about. My advice, second advice is that yes, your idea definitely must be great, because you say that the great minds, they come up with ideas. So all of you are having a great mind. So first of all, I congratulate you for participating in this particular event. But when you look at your idea, don't ignore the other's idea as well. I don't know whether you will be able to see their ideas, because you will get a lot of learning in this particular presentation part. Maybe your competitors within the field and outside the field. And then you can critically evaluate those ideas also. Because once you come up with the idea, then you know that what are the pros and cons of the things. So you can possibly think about evaluating other side as well. There is a typical story, I keep on repeating it, some of you might have heard about it. There is no age limit for the ideas to come up with. And 8th standard, the student can come up with a fantastic idea. And one kid by name Tilak Mehta, he was kid 5 years before, but now he must be a college student. And the Tilak Mehta came up with an idea, a small idea. He discussed with his parents, and his parents encouraged him. And Tilak Mehta established a company. I am telling you, in a few minutes, but it took years together. And his company is about 100 crore worth. A student who was studying in a school came up with an idea. So that can go. And the idea now, his company is established in Bombay, and he was awarded with the Innovation Award by central government. So think about a small thing, very small thing. I advise you to visit to YouTube clip on Tilak Mehta. If you give Tilak Mehta, everything will come there, and then try to see that what that fellow has done. Secondly, Professor Mashelkar, I think yesterday also I told this particular thing. It is related to health. So ECG machine. Dr. Mashelkar said that you should have an idea which can solve the problems of society. And you know, if someone is suffering from cardiac issues, they will have to get ECG. And once you have to get ECG, you have to go to hospital. So you know, the hospital having ECG nowadays also not every hospital might be having ECG. And you may not have a person who can immediately get the ECG and so on and so forth. So someone came up with an idea of ECG, which is a portable and movable also. But it is not only come up with the idea and having the facility, it should be affordable also. And the machine, that ECG equipment that has been invented, can give you ECG for 10 rupees. You can't dream ECG for 10 rupees, in India at least, but it is there. So Dr. Mashelkar, through his foundation, he appreciated, felicitated, awarded to that particular inventor. But thing is that, see, if you open your eyes and look around, you can see 101 problems, and then you can search solutions for such problems. I used to say that we are fortunate and unfortunate. We are unfortunate because we have not many problems to face, and fortunate because there are problems to address, and you all are there to address those problems. What is invention? Removing the problem, coming with the solution is the invention. So what you have to see, you have to search problems. And this particular ecosystem established by Shivaji University will definitely not only encourage but support you starting from writing an idea on a paper and taking that particular thing to industry level. The entire journey can be supported through the ecosystem, and Professor Delegar is there. He is handling this particular charge of innovation, incubation and linkages. Getting venture capital itself is a big problem. So there are so many ways to get that also. So in the language of Dr. Mashelkar again, what he says that you should think about a problem which is a problem of major part of the society. You should not think about a problem for a typical one in a crore. Only a person, one in a crore will get benefited out of your solution. Then the idea is not appreciated. But maybe at 50% of the population is getting benefit of that particular thing, I think they will take you on the head and they will celebrate your ideas. For example, UPI. I think you can imagine the idea is simple, but now everyone you are using UPI. Now they don't have to go to ATM, they don't have to go to bank. Okay, simply they use their gadget and they do all kind of transfer of money. So this kind of thing. But what he says that now you don't need much resources also. So you don't have to go. Means going to ATM itself is now it consumes a lot of time. And going to bank, spending a time over there. No. Now you don't have to stand in queue only. Whatever queue is there, I think getting the data and delivering the data, that much queue. So that takes hardly few seconds. So in the language of Professor Mashelkar, these kind of ideas, they are called as ideas out of Gandhian engineering. I was talking yesterday. Some of you were there. So you should use less resources and you should solve the problems of many more, and you should in fact have a solution which is the best. So you should try to tap this particular mission, I think, Gandhian engineering, and you can get the more details from here or there. If you just give Gandhian engineering and Dr. Mashelkar, you will get the whole story. So you try to get that also. So I think I should appreciate the initiative taken by all these Department of Technology, Institute of Innovation Council, and then Shirke, RDF, and so on and so forth, for bringing these young minds together and encouraging them to present their ideas. I'm sure that at the end of the day, you will have fantastic ideas to be taken up for further support. My best wishes to all of you, and I'm sure that if your idea is appreciated, definitely you will be happiest person today. And it is not appreciated, then also you should be happy to know that why it is not appreciated, and try to fine tune that particular idea and go further. I'm sure that if you work on that seriously, in the next event you will have a fair chances to get into. So with this best wishes, and again once again congratulating all the joint venture partners of this particular activity, I take your leave. Thank you and have a great time.
Thank you so much, sir.